Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. And can you believe we are approaching the end of Charity Lawson's season of The Bachelorette? It's been a wild couple days here. We've covered all of the news with Kaitlyn Bristowe and Jason Tartick, ad nauseum, some might say. But now we're moving on to the current Bachelorette, Charity Lawson, and her pursuit of love. As you guys know, with this channel, as we cover things, the show doesn't end if there is an engagement or a breakup or whatever. The altar, that's just the beginning, right? The finale of Charity's season is where life really begins. So from there, we'll pick up on all the parasocial aspects of the relationships, the podcasts, the reactions, and this and that. But meanwhile, let's get into the trailers for tonight's episode. We'll be live at 7 p.m. East Coast, 4 p.m. Pacific, 1 hour before tonight's episode. We'll be live directly after tonight's episode at 10 p.m. So if you enjoy the work we're doing over here, do me a solid, hit the like button, and if you have extra funds in the bank account, sign into the Patreon and become a member. Patreon.com/Dave Neal for all the behind-the-scenes content. We've been talking extra extensively today about Kaitlyn and Jason's breakup, but also another couple that's broken up. We've been talking about that all in depth on the Patreon and every afternoon, Bachelor Rush Hour, the hit podcast. So we saw on People magazine, the sort of dying. I mean, all these magazines are dying. If they're going to feature our podcast, chances are they're not doing well. I mean, no offense to us here, but they're struggling. So they had an exclusive photo of Charity filmed in Fiji, the first photo from her season, which, by the way, wasn't a great photo. Like we said before, I've shot better photos with my flip phone. So that's the first photo we got months ago, but now we actually have Charity Lawson in a beautiful photo. Some might even say a hot photo of Charity here in the hot summer beaches of Fiji. A Fijian, is that the right way to say it? A Fijian photo. But there she is in some sort of halter, X-strap, whatever the hell you want to call it, outfit there. And now we're going to look at her previews. So we're going to dive into all of the different trailers of Charity's season. That's coming right after we share what's going on with Charity on Twitter. She said, "You quote-unquote signed up for this. It's a poor excuse to be invasive over someone else's life. Please turn it on up top." And that's her way of saying, don't be stupid. Turn your brains on. And I love that. Yeah, the idea, oh, you signed up for it. You should be allowed, you should be okay dealing with how invasive Bachelor Nation is. Charity's saying, not on my watch. And I related it to this. People sign up for a marathon knowing it's 26.2 miles, but sometimes they still shit their pants. Why are you pooping your pants? You signed up for this. Didn't you know what it was going to be like? Well, just because you sign up for a experimental dating reality show on national TV doesn't mean you're prepared for all that comes with it. And that's Charity's way of saying, let's have a little empathy out there for everybody. And let's go to the trailers. Here's the first one of the upcoming. We're not at the finale yet. We've got the top three, the fantasy suites, right? And then we've got, by the way, we've got our fantasy suite. This is available in the merch store. The fantasy suites bib here. Sweet. See, it's play on words. Get it? Okie dokie. All right. So we've got the different trailers for the fantasy suites. After that, does that mean next week's the finale? I can't believe. Oh no, we'll have a men tell all, which will be kind of like petty grievances unearthed. They give guys monster energy drinks and testosterone pills. They give them a bunch of Viagra and then make them go yell at each other. And then then we'll get to the finale. So we are inching our way there. Anyway, let's play some of the trailers for tonight's episode of The Bachelorette.
I'm not supposed to be falling for 3 people, but I am.
Charity's my person.
I'm in love with Charity.
I don't think there's anything that could keep us from moving forward.
There's a solid part of me that feels like it could be a mistake.
Can you trust yourself to not hurt me?
There is that doubt.
We're like 2 weeks out from proposal. What's the next surprise? He's not supposed to be here? This is not a drill.
Coming up tonight on The Bachelorette. And people said, who's the guy that's showing up? Now I know, because I know spoilers, which we're not going to share here. Some people are wondering, is it Charity's brother showing up? Is it a recent lover? Is it somebody from before the show? Because who was it? Was it JoJo's season? I mean, this has happened on multiple. Didn't Kaitlyn Bristowe have this happen? Where like ex-boyfriends come back? You know, it's one of those things. It's a tale as old as time. So she'll have to deal with a guy that she might not have been expecting to see there. And then here's our next trailer.
Going into this week, I have 3 guys left. Dotton, Joey, and Xavier. It's already a crazy concept that I'm feeling that way about several people, and I'm just like, what are we gonna do? I actually don't know. Again, this is insane. You cannot shut off like how you feel about someone, whether that's 2 days go by, a week. The reality is that I have no idea who I'm getting engaged to.
There it is.
I can't believe my eyes because he's not supposed to be here. Hi. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Neither do we, Charity. Tonight on The Bachelorette, she says, I don't know what's happening. And others are, speculating and this and that. It's interesting to see Charity at this stage of the show because while she's emotionally intelligent and all that other stuff, she's still in a cult. And the cult is, the lack of cell phone. She's out there. She's on her own. She's disconnected from her reality. We kind of relate it back to Katie Thurston. Katie Thurston still has not gone public from filming her show F-Boy Island, right? So she started filming like July 8th, and we're about a month past that. So we'll probably be hearing from her sometime this week. It'll be wild to see. I mean, you almost have to like transition from this world they put you in where you have handlers and people taking care of you and this and that, where they almost, what they do obviously is they strip away all of your responsibilities. So then you don't have your Spotify playlist. You can't go on just a drive down a dirt road or go to your gym or go to work or do all the things you would normally do. Binge watch Below Deck season 4, Sailing Yacht. Good season, right? So you can't do all those things. And sometimes that rumination will make you go absolutely insane. Hey, by the way, as we promote this, it's important to announce that we are in the middle, or we are launching our teacher's wish list. There'll be a link in the comment section. Today, we're shouting out Sarah, Danielle, and Layla from LA, Austin, and Santa Ana. Elementary school teachers. Oh, they're all elementary school. And they've all got their stories. So if you go to our teacher's wish list, link in the comment section, you can see all of the Amazon wish lists that we have here. And you can then give them a click and you can see, like they say, every little bit matters. Maybe you're just doing a data chart. Oh boy, I'm triggered by seeing these data charts here. A pencil sharpener. Ooh, an electric pencil sharpener. We used to have the ones that you had to hand crank, but the fingernails, they'd be too close to the wall, so you'd be punching the wall as you hand crank it. So these are all just some of the supplies that our teachers are in need of. Link in the comment section for that. But we will be promoting those teachers for the next several weeks. So donate to one or all, as many as you can. But there's no such thing as too little. So if you can only donate one pencil sharpener, by all means. These are teachers within our community, and they thank you. All right, let's go to Charity's fantasy suite date with Joey.
Yes, it's great to see Charity. Just seeing her smile, all the feelings come rushing back. I just want to have a full day of fun.
Have a super fun date.
I can tell. That looks like the right way to get around. So I think we got it.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's hop on in.
Reverse it back. You're good. You got it. This thing's loud.
Me and Joey tried to have a nice ATV date today. The ATV said, nope.
So go back. Yep, you got it.
But despite things not going as planned, Joey responds great.
That ATV is a bad omen for the relationship, right? Is it broken in the mud?
Yeah, I don't know really where we're going.
Okay.
I'm up for whatever.
Great.
My question is, did I miss this? Are they in Hawaii?
It's just appreciating what this moment.
Or are they still in Fiji? Are the home? I guess. Why would they be in Hawaii? I guess they're in Fiji, right?
It's supposed to be entailing, and that's just the both of us.
Wow. I love that they always make it look so cute to have a makeout session in a waterfall. Every waterfall I've been to is so cold that there's nothing there's nothing sexy about making out underneath the waterfall. I don't know. All right. So anyway, is this the end of that one?
Yes.
Okay, so that was the end of that. So that's Joey's date. And then what else do we have here? Is that it? That's all we have for the dates. So not much else to share as far as Charity's concerned. I don't think, let's go to her Instagram and see if we're missing anything here with Charity. As you guys know, we've been pretty consumed with the Jason Tartick, Caitlin Bristow story, so we haven't covered Charity yet. But here we have Charity posted a 2-piece bikini. Is this a violet rose bikini. I don't, or tankini. What do you call this? The top's bikini, and then the bottom is like a skirt here. But real floral, if you ask me. Caitlin Bristow yesterday said, honestly, what? ... Perfection. Katie Bigger said, pardon me, Jess Gerard said, it's giving speak now. I don't even know what that means. Is that a Taylor Swift reference? Boy, I'm out of the loop. And then a Bachelor said, I think purple is my new favorite color. And she said she's coming into full bloom. So there she is, full bloom, doing her very nice wide angle shot there. And there's Charity with a nice violet outfit. What else does she have here? Glowing from 5 days ago, hometown hero. There she is with her different photo dump, I guess, as they call them. Here's Charity. Again, in a tennis, what would you call this? Like a pleated dress tennis outfit, ribbed, built-in bra. I don't know what you'd call this, with some white shoes. And there she is, I'm assuming with her producers, which, by the way, is Desi Duck a producer? Because was she in one of the trailers? Did I see her in one of the trailers? Maybe she's a producer, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, that's Charity. Oh, let's go to Charity's stories here. So we'll have to see if there's any other trailers. Tune in tonight, 7 p.m. East Coast, 4 p.m. Pacific. Before tonight's episode of The Bachelorette, we will have our live stream, and usually they drop new trailers before that. So she said, this Barbie likes to brunch. There she is, a little selfie in the car. And then, again, the violet poster.
A compliment that you can get from anybody than the fact that you smell good. And for me, I take so much pride in that because I love curating like a special scent from like me.
So here's what's interesting. It looks like she's got a sponsor from Lancôme Official, which I believe they also sponsored Michelle Young, La Vie est Belle. And I'm surprised. Lancôme, I mean, it obviously has to be Bachelor approved. You can't take a sponsorship while you're still under contract. We know Katie Thurston had to turn down some very lucrative sponsorships because they were not approved by the family-friendly Bachelor producers here. Once you're off contract, you can take whatever sponsorships you want. But it looks like she's got a nice little partnership with Lancôme.
My personality, like the vibe that I want to give off for the day, whatever season we're in. And so I just have to come on here. Like, this is not even like an ad, whatever you guys want to call it. It's just this good. The newest scent, or it's not even new, but it's new to me. So we'll call it new. It is the La Vie Belle by Lancôme. When I say
it's not to French explain to her, but it's La Vie est Belle. But did she say that? Either way, very nice. Congrats. I'm assuming on the sponsorship, although she said it's not a sponsor, but maybe it is. And then she shared that the tweet from earlier, you signed up for it, is a poor excuse to be invasive. So let's not be invasive out there. But if you want to invade my live stream tonight, 7 p.m. East Coast, 4 p.m. Pacific, or if you want further content regarding the breakups happening in Bachelor Nation, we're discussing it all on the Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. Click the link below for that, and also to donate to our amazing teachers. Oh, I wanted to share this. You guys want to call for action? I just got sent this from our good pal Denise. Denise is putting together the teacher's wish list. She's really helping out. She's really doing it all, put together that whole chart that you're going to see. But somebody sent her this. One of the teachers just said she went in to set up her classroom and walked into this in her supply room. And this, my friends, is a completely bone dry supply room with empty shelves. So that's the state of our country. That's what teachers have working with for them. So if you want to support your local teachers, especially in our community, link below and you can start donating right now to all of the different teachers. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Don't forget this afternoon, Bachelor Rush Hour, the podcast, which we've got non-Bachelor news. We've got Rebel Wilson involved in a stunt gone wrong, had to go to the hospital. Beyonce got rained out and had a $100,000 bill to extend the subway for her show. And then we've got some other news in the Barbie world and so much more. So that'll be on Bachelor Rush Hour, the hit podcast. Link below. We'll be back right after this. The person was offended. They said I called somebody hot. Oh, anyone else find it kind of odd how Dave always talks about how hot other women are? I understand attraction. We're human. It's normal. That's what we were wrong. And understandable to maybe mention it here and there, but aren't you newly married? If my man was in this line of work and always pointing out how beautiful other women are or how good one looks, I would feel disrespected. But I don't even call people hot, I don't think. If I said, "Oh my gosh, Caitlin," I'm trying to think of
Just now, though, when you were making your video, you said, Charity, may I say hot?
But I said that because of this.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But I realized I did a callback that wouldn't have made sense because I didn't talk about this publicly. But the comment section was like, I don't think Dave's, I call Tyler Cameron hot. There's plenty of people that I think are hot. Like, I was saying how like Jess Gerard is like in her hot stage because she's like starting to post scandalous stuff or, whatever. But I'm like, I don't know. When was the last time you got jealous of like words of affirmation I gave to someone else?
No.
That doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, I'm not offended by you calling anyone in Bachelor Nation hot. If I get offended by you calling someone hot, I'll let you know. And then you're not allowed to call them hot anymore.
But it's also not like I'm saying like, oh man, let me ditch my wife. Let me blow it all up for
someone who won't answer my DMs.
Katie Bigger or whatever. Yeah. Oh, you don't think they would answer my DMs?
Maybe.
Let me tell you something. I got the chest tan happening. Alicia says hi. Hello, Alicia.
Hello.
Please read Bruce's comment. It's gnarly. Bruce says, Tasha's right there. Call her hot. It's your big chance. You're a smoke show, honey.
Thanks, babe.
Tasha's my hot wife. But I also feel like I don't like to, I don't know, the idea of like complimenting you is like obvious, but what am I supposed to do? These people are freaking nuts.
I think it's not, like, my personal philosophy is that you should never, and this is obviously different because you're talking about somebody, not to them, but they might hear what you have to say. But I feel like you should never miss a chance to compliment somebody or to say something that's going to make somebody feel good. Like, I love your outfit or whatever. If you're like walking down the street, random passerby, someone, like if you genuinely, like, if you're saying to yourself, wow, I love that outfit, why not just say it out loud? Wow, I love that outfit, because you're going to make them feel good. You're going to make yourself feel good.
It's like,
you're going to make anyone who watches feel good. So like, I feel like we should just adopt the mindset of like, wow, you're looking hot today.